So what we have here is a high-performance pre-workout put together by Mark Wahlberg and Tom Dowd, and it's supposed to be without any synthetic ingredients or misleading claims. But you know, I'll be the judge of that. So today, we're gonna review performance-inspired, explosive pre-workout. We're gonna go over the ingredients so you know what you put in your body and go over my personal experience on this bad boy. So first, let's get the flavor out of the way. This is a black cherry flavor that is naturally sweetened, no artificial flavors to it. It is flavored with sugarcane, monk fruit, stevia, and it's got some emulsifiers and binding agents so it doesn't clump and it mixes very well. And then it's colored. There's no dyes in this thing, colored by beetroot. So really great profile as far as keeping it healthy. Flavor is not an explosive black cherry, but it is a very smooth black cherry flavor. And as far as the stevia goes, a lot of people get an aftertaste with that. I didn't get any aftertaste. I think this was flavored fantastic. They did a really good job with this. I don't think anybody's gonna have a problem with the flavor on this thing. So getting right into the rest of the ingredients, putting it right in front of me, we have 1 scoop, 20 grams, 32 servings. And just so you know, 1 packed flat level scoop, if you level it with your finger, is about 24 grams. So the scooper's a little bit off, but this is a healthy hitter. You're gonna see this is kind of like if you wanna call it a daily driver, you can take this sucker every day because the caffeine amount in this thing is 175 milligrams. At the 24 scoop, if you do a packed flat level scoop, you don't put it on a scale, you're probably gonna get a little bit more than that, but it's still gonna be under 200 milligrams of caffeine. So jumping right into the label, we got calories, 20. We got carbohydrates, 5. It's probably from the sugar cane there. And sugars, 5, sugar cane. And it says added sugars, really nothing added. It's just that 5 grams total. Then we have some niacin at 30 milligrams. It's a good dose of niacin there. So this is gonna couple very well with the beta-alanine that's in this as far as giving you the kind of that anxious, that get up and go type feeling. It's gonna liven up those blood vessels that are closer to the skin for some extra blood flow and energy production. Then we have vitamin B12, a cyanocobalamin, 60 micrograms is for energy production. It's gonna help with carbohydrate, fat metabolism, and energy production within the cells. This is stored in the liver, and vitamin B12 is actually stored for a long period of time, depending on your energy production and needs. So 60 micrograms is actually pretty decent because you should already have some stored in your liver there. Then we have L-arginine, AKG, 2-to-1 ratio, 3 grams, 2 grams of arginine, 1 gram of AKG. I love this combination. L-arginine is going to help with enos production within the body, within endothelial cells. It's going to help with turning nitrogen into nitric oxide to keep those blood vessels relaxed and blood flow moving within the body for oxygen production and energy production on a cellular level. And then AKG is actually used on a cellular level as well. This plays a vital role in the Krebs cycle to help produce more ATP production during your training. Then we have creatine monohydrate, 3 grams. So creatine is stored as phosphocreatine within the cells, and this helps with energy production. So when ATP, adenosine triphosphate, 3 phosphates, is broken down into adenosine diphosphate, it needs another phosphate in order to turn back into ATP for more energy production within the cells. And phosphocreatine is there to lend that phosphate to turn it back from adenosine diphosphate into adenosine triphosphate to get the energy production going. This is also an osmolyte, so it's going to draw water in the cell, keep you hydrated, and make you feel fuller in the muscles for more energy production. Then we have beta-alanine at 2.5 grams. Not only is this a fantastic antioxidant in the body, but this helps with more reps and more sets in the gym because it buffers hydrogen ions that accumulate from the breaking down of ATP and the creation of lactic acid. Then we have citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio, 2 grams. So this is going to be a little bit over 1 gram of L-citrulline, which is going to help with vasodilation and pumps along with the arginine. And it's also going to help with the uptake of the arginine because this is an arginase inhibitor. Then it's going to have some malic acid, which is another ingredient like AKG that's going to help with energy production in the Krebs cycle. Then we have N-acetyl-L-tyrosine at 1500 milligrams. This is for cognitive function and focus. This helps with thyroid function if the thyroid is low. It helps with less fatigue in the brain as far as if you're training really hard and the mental fatigue that might accumulate during a training session. And this is going to turn into L-dopa, dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine in the body for that feel-good feeling that you might get from the ingredient itself. Then we have some nitrosogen, inositol arginine silicate combination, 500 milligrams. This is for more vasodilation pumps, energy production at gym. The inositol is going to help with cellular function. The silicate is going to help with the integrity of the blood vessels. And these two ingredients are going to help with the absorption and the uptake of the arginine for more enos production and vasodilation. Then we have some caffeine, natural caffeine, 175 milligrams from green tea extract. So this is going to work on 2 2 of the 4 adenosine receptors in the body. It's A1 and A2A receptors, which are located in the heart and the brain. So it's going to wake the brain up, it's going to keep adenosine away, it's going to wake the heart up as well. And this is also going to have some actions on dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine for energy production in the gym. Then I have some choline bitartrate, 100 milligrams, so a little bit of choline here. This is 40% choline, so you're going to get about 40 milligrams of choline in this thing. And this particular form of choline has been shown to boost performance, energy, mood, and learning and cognition, because it does turn into acetylcholine, but it doesn't cross the blood-brain barrier super well like alpha GPC, but it gets across. And the other leftover choline is going to be absorbed in the receptors within the body, and these receptors are going to utilize choline during your training when it's needed for energy production. Then we have grapeseed extract, 50 milligrams, 95% procyanidins. I like that. So it's going to help with enos production, which is going to help with the arginine and the citrulline that's in this thing to help produce nitric oxide for energy production, blood flow. And then it also has some anti-estrogen effects to it. So I like grapeseed extract. You want to make sure that's 95, 90%. I like pine bark extract, same thing, 90, 95%. That's the best quality there. You're going to get the most bang for your buck if you're looking for that type of a product. I like how they listed the 2-to-1 ratio on the arginine AKG, very important, and the 2-to-1 ratio on the citrulline malate there. So, performance-inspired explosive pre-workout. How did it do? So, take the scoop. 10, 15 minutes in, beta-alanine niacin comes in. Medium hit. It lasts for about 30, 40 minutes. Not crazy. I like it that way. It just hangs around. Shortly after that, about 10 minutes, you get the energy and you get the tyrosine coming in. So you get kind of like the caffeine wakening the brain and the heart, and then you get the tyrosine coming in. You can almost feel it converting into dopamine, because you start to kind of feel better. You feel less fatigue. You kind of start dialing in to music from 30 minutes to 50 minutes as far as like feeling good with the music and everything. And then once you start moving, then that's when the magic happens in this thing, because it is a very simple profile and it is basically performance driven. I see it. I felt it, where you produce a lot of natural energy production on a cellular level as you start moving. But you have to get moving on this thing. Get on the treadmill. Start doing some good workouts where you're doing supersets or something like that. And this thing's going to really kick in energy production-wise when the vasodilation, the blood flow, the ATP production starts to be created, your own natural processes in the body. And it's really nice because it's about an hour and 15 minutes. You get a nice, smooth, energetic, leveled out energy production. It's not crazy. Don't think this is going to be stim junkie. Don't think this is going to wake you from the dead, but it's going to get you moving and it's going to help you through your workout for sure. And you're going to feel good afterwards. So they did a really good job on this. They kept this thing smooth. I like to say this is a smooth pre-workout that you literally can take every day if you want. It's 175 milligrams of caffeine. There is absolutely no ingredient in this thing that is going to cause any harm taking it every single day. And they're all dosed decently on the lower level, which is fine if you're not looking for something crazy and just looking for a healthy pre. I like how they kept everything straightforward, and like they said, no misleading information whatsoever. It is a performance pre. They're not trying to say this is a high stim junkie pre. This is literally a daily driver healthy pre-workout that anybody can take. So I appreciate them sending this my way. I don't have any codes for you, but I'll put a link to their site if they have a website out there. I don't even know the company that well. And I'll put a link to Amazon because I know it's on Amazon. So once again, performance-inspired explosive pre-workout. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and we'll see you next time on the channel.